Google have basically won the AI developer race. Let's break down the Gemini 2.5 Pro going on general release and the Jules 2.0 update. So basically, as of the 17th of June, Gemini 2.5 Pro has gone on general release. What does that mean? It means that it's out of experimentational mode. It's ready for production. Last week, they updated the preview model, which is actually, there's no difference between the 605 model to the one that you're seeing on general release now. But it's worth saying that on June 19th, which as I'm recording this is tomorrow, they're going to be updating this version to be this version, which is the latest version. God knows why they even keep these around, but the point is that everything as of tomorrow will be updated to the brand new public version of Gemini 2.5. Gemini 2.5 Pro is an insane model because if we look at the Web Dev Arena score, this is really interesting actually. I've just noticed that live on this show that DeepSeek R1 have overtaken Claude Opus 4. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked. Gemini 2.5 Pro preview, which is now the public model, is killing it on the Web Dev Arena score. It's multimodal, so it can take text, code, images, audio, video. It can only output text for now, but I don't doubt that it will output images soon. It's got an over 1 million input token context window, and output is 65,000, which is just insane. No other model has such a high context window. It can run Google search. It can execute code, system instructions. It's just a game-changing model. They also made 2.5 Flash on general release now, which once again, they're updating all of the previous previews to the latest model. And again, you're getting all the same goodness here with a million context window. And overall, it's just a faster model than 2.5 Pro. But what we didn't expect was 2.5 Flash Lite, which again, we're back in the preview mode. And if we look at the speed here, 2.5 Flash is already miles ahead of some of the competition. Flash Lite doesn't look like they've got it in here. It's probably going to exceed that. So here's the price we're looking at for these new models. 2.5 Pro has gone up to $1.25 with an output of 10, so it's kind of teetering on premium models now. The Flash general release is 30 cents input and output is $2.50, so still very reasonable. But the Flash Lite, here we go, is 10 cents per input and 40 cents output. So a very cheap model and probably just as capable. So with that, we covered Jules, which is an automatic coding agent that you can give it tasks and it will run off and do those tasks and create a pull requests based on that. We've got an update here. We now have what once was 5, we have 60 tasks now that we can do for free per day, which is insane. And if you haven't seen Jules in action, basically you can create a new task here. Date the Gemini 2.5 Pro Flash Lite as a model. This is my chat application. If I hit run plan, and this will put together a plan on how it's going to update my code base, actually implement these changes. Here we go. So it's got models here. Release date, so it's changing the release date there. You can talk to Jules while it's making the plan. That's an update they've made. But if it deems your request to be outside of the scope of the task, it will suggest creating a new task, and then that will obviously deduct from your daily task limit. But given you've got 60 tasks now, this is an insane number to work with. So you can see it's working here. So they've updated this. I don't think that's correct, to be fair. So here we go. We can make the 2.5 Pro ID is this. So here we go. We can make an update there. It should be within the scope of this task. Okay, so you can see it's made those updates now. So we can publish this branch to GitHub now. And I think this is what people maybe struggle with this tool, don't understand. It's a coding assistant. It's not. I think some people are expecting it to kind of launch a website and so you can review the changes. This is to help you code and build something. So it's up to you to pull this code down, to test it out, and not just blindly merge it. It's helping you code. It's not writing the code for you, if that makes sense. But if we view the branch here, Now, I know this code base. I know that this code, if we look into the files changed, this isn't going to break. So we've got the feature flags there. We've got the dates updated to the current date, and we've got the new one added there. I'm happy to merge that. I don't need to pull this down, but if it's a larger change, then I would suggest pulling it down, reviewing it, and making sure that it works. This will deploy in a few moments. Deploying the Express app. And that's pushed now. So if I go to Jupyter Chat, see we have Flash Lite. We have indicators here that we're showing the new model. Let's try Flash Lite. Tell me a joke. Classic. And there you go. Quick as a button. So there you go. I mean, 2.5 Pro will definitely be my go-to model. I'm still on the Claude Code $100 max plan. So I'm, of course, utilizing that as much as possible. As soon as that's done, I'm going to go all in on 2.5. You just cannot argue with the price to performance ratio here. It's just a great model. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your go-to model is and your go-to editor. I think there's definitely a style of coding thing to take into consideration here. Just let me know what you guys are using. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, keep on vibing.